Every year, thousands of American travelers are detained at foreign borders for carrying items they had no idea were illegal. In 2025, with increased security scanning and stricter enforcement, this problem is only getting worse. Today, we're revealing 7 surprisingly common items that are perfectly legal in the US, but could get you detained abroad. Our team has researched regulations across 50+ countries to identify the most dangerous misconceptions that travelers face. These aren't obvious items like weapons or drugs, these are everyday things you might pack without thinking twice. Let's dive in before your next international trip turns into an unexpected legal nightmare. International travel in 2025 has become more complex than ever. While TSA focuses on what you can bring through US security, they don't warn you about what might be illegal at your destination. According to recent data, over 60% of detained American travelers had no idea they were carrying prohibited items. What makes this particularly dangerous is that "I didn't know" is never accepted as a valid excuse, and some countries have implemented zero-tolerance policies with mandatory detention periods regardless of intent. Now, let's break down these 7 seemingly innocent items that could land you in serious trouble abroad, starting with one that's in millions of Americans' medicine cabinets. Banned item number 1. Common medications. The first category that's getting travelers detained is common US prescription medications. While the TSA medication video we created shows you how to get these through US security, many countries have completely different rules. Medications containing pseudoephedrine, like Sudafed, are completely banned in Japan. Even having them in your possession during a layover can result in detention. ADHD medications like Adderall and Ritalin contain amphetamines, which are strictly prohibited in many countries including the UAE, Japan, and Singapore. In 2024, an American teacher was detained for 2 weeks in Dubai for carrying her legally prescribed Adderall. Banned item number 2. CBD and hemp products. The second category causing major problems is CBD and hemp products. While these have become legal and commonplace across the US, they remain strictly prohibited in many countries. Even though US CBD products must contain less than 0.3% THC, many countries have zero-tolerance policies. Singapore, Malaysia, and the UAE can impose severe penalties, including imprisonment for any amount of CBD. What many travelers don't realize is that this includes CBD gummies for sleep, hemp-infused beauty products, and even some topical pain relievers that don't advertise their CBD content prominently. Banned item number 3. Religious texts and symbols. The third category involves religious materials and symbols, which can trigger serious issues in certain countries. In Saudi Arabia, bringing non-Islamic religious materials like Bibles can result in confiscation and questioning. In the Maldives, religious items for personal use may be allowed, but bringing multiple copies could be interpreted as missionary activity, which is prohibited. Even religious jewelry can cause problems in some regions. In 2024, a traveler wearing a large cross necklace faced extended questioning when entering certain regions of Indonesia. Banned item number 4. Drones and camera equipment. The fourth category that's increasingly problematic is drones and specialized camera equipment. In 2025, Morocco, Iran, and Kenya have implemented complete bans on consumer drones, regardless of size. Even having one in your luggage can result in confiscation and detention. What's particularly tricky is that many countries require special permits that must be obtained weeks before travel. In Egypt, even professional cameras with detachable lenses may require permits if you plan to photograph certain areas. Here's exactly how our team handles camera equipment when traveling to restricted countries. Banned item number 5. Specific food items. The fifth category involves certain food items that Americans commonly carry when traveling. While most travelers know not to bring fresh fruits across borders, many don't realize that products like beef jerky are completely prohibited in countries like Australia and New Zealand. Japan has strict regulations against bringing in meat products, including pet treats and supplements containing animal ingredients. Even sealed, commercially packaged items are prohibited. One particularly surprising item is kava supplements, which are legal in the US but banned in the EU, Australia, and Canada. Banned item number 6. Camouflage clothing. The sixth category is something millions of Americans wear regularly: camouflage pattern clothing. In countries including Barbados, Jamaica, Oman, Saudi Arabia, and Zimbabwe, wearing or even packing camouflage pattern clothing is illegal for civilians and can result in confiscation or detention. This includes not just military-style clothing, but also fashion items with camouflage patterns, children's clothing, and even accessories like bags or hats with small camouflage details. Here's what happened to our team member Jessica when she accidentally packed a camouflage-patterned hat for her Caribbean trip. Banned item number 7. Satellite phones and communication devices. The 7th category involves communication technology that many adventure travelers rely on. Satellite phones, while essential for remote travel, are completely banned in India, China, and Russia without prior authorization, which can be difficult to obtain. Even GPS tracking devices and certain walkie-talkies can trigger security concerns in countries like North Korea, Cuba, and parts of the Middle East. If you absolutely must travel with these devices, here's the exact documentation process our team uses. Traveling abroad in 2025 sounds exciting, but even the most innocent items in your luggage could land you in serious trouble if you're not careful. Let's quickly recap the 7 surprisingly banned items you need to watch out for. First, common US medications like Adderall or even something as basic as Sudafed can get you detained in certain countries. Always check the rules before packing. CBD and hemp products are also a major red flag internationally. What's legal at home could be illegal abroad. Next, religious texts and symbols can be problematic depending on where you're headed. Some nations heavily restrict religious materials to control outside influences. Drones and specialized cameras are another risky item. In many countries, bringing them in without a license is seen as a threat to national security. Surprisingly, even specific food items you bring for comfort can cause problems at customs. Always double-check what's allowed. Camouflage clothing, often seen as a harmless fashion choice, is banned in several countries where it's reserved strictly for military use. And finally, satellite phones and communication devices can be considered espionage tools without proper clearance. To stay safe, always check the ingredients of any medication against the country's banned substances list. Review all toiletries and supplements. You'd be surprised what's hidden inside a simple bottle. Verify your tech is either permitted or properly registered, especially drones or satellite equipment. And most importantly, document everything. Bring copies of prescriptions, permits, and any approvals you might need. A little preparation can mean the difference between a dream vacation and a nightmare at customs. Stay informed, stay organized, and you'll travel smarter in 2025. If you found this information helpful, you'll love our next video, where we break down the new international entry requirements rolling out in late 2025. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're the first to know about the changes that could impact your travel plans. We've got all the details you won't want to miss. Also, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us which banned item caught you by surprise. Your insights might even be featured in our next video. Thanks for watching and staying informed.